Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, Royalty, back in the building. Sorry I uploaded to you guys late. My knee injury has been bothering me. As far as the update, it's been bothering me a little bit too much. Went to go get an x-ray. X-rays is negative. Doc said they're gonna send me to a knee specialist and I'm gonna get an MRI following that. So hopefully I'll know the best, best way to go about this after this. I was just thinking about something, and this is just gonna be primarily to my ladies out there. Fellas, if you feel the need to comment, but of course be respectful. I feel so many women out there nowadays are subjected to things that they bring upon themselves without knowing that they bring it upon themselves. So many women have been treated as a piece of meat. So many women have been treated as sex, nothing more. So many women have been used for their body. This is all they've been, really warranted for. Like, you know what I mean? This is not to the fault of them. This is in the pursuit of seeking love, seeking attention, seeking that father figure that's not there, seeking things that that you probably need as a female. What you guys don't realize is that you have to value yourself just a little bit more. I want to be very careful about how I go about this. You want to value yourself a little bit more because you won't know when a good man is coming to your life until it's too late. You don't want to push that of a good man away because of the guys that you've dealt with before. And I'm not even saying every guy that you dealt with before was bad, but every guy that dealt with you before didn't feed into the soul or the person that you are. Now, if you're dealing with a bunch of guys that just want to use you for your body, use you for sex, these are the things that they're going to be interested in. For the most part, you'll do this accumulatively over a course of time. Let's say you're talking to a guy for 6 months. Let's say you're talking to another guy for a year and a half. Let's say you're talking to another guy for 2.5 years. You look up, low-key, that's 5 years. Now, you've been so accustomed to this lifestyle, so accustomed to these type of guys, you feel like the things that you experience as love is when a guy is pleasing you, when a guy is being sexually active with you, when a guy is touching on you, when a guy is physical with you. That's what you look at as love. And you could come across a guy that doesn't want to do any of those things. He wants to talk to the queen in you. He wants to feed you as mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. He wants to talk to you and figure out what's your scars, figure out what makes you you, figure out what's your history, figure out what he doesn't understand. Now, it'll be rare. You'll probably fall in love with this guy because he's feeding you something that you're not used to, and it's something new, so you'll be very intrigued. But you'll try to give this guy love. You'll try to give this guy what you feel is love, and the only time that you really express yourself is when you are sexual with him. Now, if this man is like a man of my standards, sex doesn't please us as much as it would please another man. The thing about it is that once you find a man that doesn't need sexual pleasures or sexual endeavors to feel good about himself or to toot his horn and stuff like that, then it comes in, what else can you add to that man? But the thing about it is what can you add as a woman? Do not allow these men to keep talking to you, keep, running up your bill. You racking bodies on bodies. If you got a bunch of bodies, I don't care. I don't judge. But if you're racking up bodies on bodies and you don't know what love is. Love is much bigger than just a physical attraction, just a physical satisfaction. You can get off once or twice, per round and feel immaculate in that moment. But after you leave, like, what do you have or what are you taking from that situation? So many women now have been subjected to using their body as a catalyst for experiencing love and experiencing these things, but it's so much more to that. So you have to ask yourself, who are the men that you're talking to? Who are the men that you have talked to? Ask yourself these questions. It's like, the men that you dealt with, did they feed into you? Did they teach you anything? Did you learn anything? And I'm not saying off of the bad. I'm talking about off of the good. You dealing with a guy that's just like, damn, he taught me how to be a good woman. He taught me how to do this. He taught me how to do that. And if you're not getting that, then you just might want to be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Society makes you think that being alone is something wrong with you. And oh my God, I need to hurry up. I need to get pregnant by my 30s and be married by my 35. Be settled down in a mortgage by 40. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Listen, I've done it. I lived that life. I've tried it, and it just doesn't work out like that. And I'm almost glad that it hasn't worked out like that because I've learned so much over the course of time of me just living life up till now. The thing about it is that I know of plenty of females that go out here and they're sexual with a guy, and after a round or two commences, it's like, oh my God, I love this man so much, I care about this man so much. But once your body comes down off of that high, will you still have that same energy? And what are you doing to make this man look at you as if you should be the only one? So many women say, men nowadays just cheat and stuff like that, but because we don't see anything different. It's not justifiable why men cheat, but we don't see anything different. You coming to us as, opening your legs and thinking that's something special doesn't do anything for a man that can have it at any given time that he wants. It then comes into the question is, what makes you different? What makes you special? What makes you you? If you're a blessing, show your blessing first. Show what's about you. Show the better things in life. If you choose to get it on, cool, copy, get it on. That's your thing. But don't get caught up in physical attraction, sexual attraction, and lust, and get that mixed up with love. That happens so many times. The thing about it is that love is something that's consistent. It's a verb. Love is not a noun. Love is a verb. It's something that you have to continuously do, continuously stay consistent with, and understand what you're getting into. But nowadays, you'll get into a situation and you'll figure it out, and you'll realize you aren't in love. You don't want to take 2 to 5 years to find out that the person that you've been dealing with, you aren't in love with. Stop taking these people that you were supposed to deal with, that was supposed to be a lesson, and falling in love with this lesson and realizing that's not the person you're supposed to be with. Do you know what it would be like to fall in love with a lesson and then God has to remove that person from you? You're wasting time. Yes, you're going to say you learned from it and stuff like that, but pay attention to these things. Pay attention to these moments. Pay attention to these moves. All of this is very, very particular. All of it is very, very consistent. And it might not seem like it is, but I promise you, if you take a step back and you don't be you for a second, you don't be you and you look into a situation, I promise you, you'll pick up on it and be like, wow, I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. I was dealing with a girl before, and she dated, we were dating, and she messed up and stuff like that, and over the course of time she was like, I'm going to do better. I'm going to try to be better and stuff like that. And we did finish up having sex, and she texted me later like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I felt how much love it was, within that session and stuff like that, and I'm going to be better. I'm going to do better. I want to be better for you and stuff like that. And like I said, I respected this girl a lot. But when she told me that, I thought back to all of my actions prior up to leading up to the moment that we had got it rocking. And it was like, I've been consistent this whole time. I've been this guy for you this whole time. I've been this loving anchor. I've fed into your spirit, your mental spirit. I fed into it. I seen who you was. I seen how you were broken down. I seen how people took advantage of you. And I want to show you something different. So you mean to tell me all this time that I've been talking to you? All this time, all of these rounds that we had even prior to this, every time we get it rocking is the only time that you express these emotions that you feel like I'm deserving or worthy of the love that you're supposed to give me? If I remove sex from the situation, you would not feel this way. So what are you feeling for me in the long run? Like, all this time, all these moments, it's like, what am I getting myself into? So it's only by the fact that I'm making you come constantly, or I'm making you feel these emotions. Now I'm worthy of this love. And I know, like I said, this story is pretty interesting, but I'm just thinking about it. It's like, I've been this guy. I've been a husband to you since day one. I've been a best friend to you. I've been this to you. I've been all of these things to you, but you want to realize it now. And when I listened to it, I didn't take offense to it, because she didn't even know what she was telling me. She didn't even realize what she was saying. But now, thinking back at it, a lot of women think like that. You don't realize is that a man doesn't talk, really. Men, we don't talk. We listen. We ask if something wrong with us, we say nothing. You want to talk about something? No. Allow us to unfold ourselves, like an onion, unravels. Allow us to unfold on our own and things of that nature. But ask yourself is, what are you doing as a woman? Are you getting the best benefit out of yourself and out of the situation that you're in, or the relationship that you're in? Don't be in these situations, giving up your body before you giving up your heart. Shit, I did it. I felt like it was more custom for me to give up my body, to give up my physical appearance, before I would give up my heart, my soul, and my mind. And that's like so backwards. You know what I mean? And I got so accustomed to it over the course of years, 5, 10, 15 years. This is not 15, but like 15 years, and to be thinking of these moments. You know, stop being in these situations and realizing too late what you're doing. It's so crazy. I promise you, it's so crazy out here if you really take a step back and really look at it. It's like, this person that you have feelings for, if this person never touched you again, would you love this person? Would you do your all to make this person happy? If that person never touched you, would they still take the same interest in making you happy and making sure that you're significant and making sure that you're worthy of it all? You know, stop telling these people that you love them if you're not willing to do anything to be with them. Love is something different. There's people that's willing to die for love. Give up kidneys and all that for love. The person that you talk about you in love with wouldn't give you $100, $150. The person that you in love with wouldn't leave their friends to come see you. The person that you keep saying that you're in love with, you wouldn't sacrifice all of these things for you. So what are you in love with? And if you love somebody, what do you love about them? There's so much out there that I feel like women, you really have to understand is like, you're so special, you're so significant, you're so rare, and you're so raw. And please understand what I'm saying with this. Please do not take offense to this video. But know that it's more out there for you. It's more out there for you. Stop thinking of these laying down moments, these rounds and all that, as you being in love. 9 times out of 10 of guys and telling you that he's in love with you when he's inside of you. You know? The way that he's making you feel through these physical motions, you're taking from yourself and saying, I know he's in love with me. There's no way he can make another girl feel the way that he's making me feel. Or can he? I don't know. That was just on my head, man. I feel like I jumped from tangent to tangent and stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, let me know what you guys think. You know, only if you guys feel comfortable enough to talk about this and whatnot. All right? Fellas, if you got, you know, something to say, you know, leave a comment down below. But remember, be respectful. Ladies, like I said, you guys are my queens. You know, like I said, sorry for the late upload, but you know the vibes. It's your boy Royalty. Make sure you copy your merchandise. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.